So again, I've got another Ochstin. Yeah, I've got quite a few Ochstins in at the moment. Just simply because I don't think there's enough content on YouTube, and I think they offer really good value for money in terms of what you're getting. So this one is model number GQ62028B, B for Bravo. It's a Flieger type watch. It's made out of zinc alloy. Nice watch, mineral crystal. The band it comes on, the nylon band, is really nice actually. I think it's worth almost the money you pay for the watch, to be honest. It's really, really nice in my opinion, my humble opinion. So you make of that what you will, but I think it's really nice. So yeah, so like I said, this is my third Ochstin I've had on the channel. It won't be my last, but yeah, I quite like what the sort of what they offer. The only thing they need to get a hold on is making sure they sign more of their watch parts in terms of the crown, the case back, the pin buckle clasp, or any clasp they put on the watch. They could do with making sure that's signed, just to give it a little bit more of a less sterile look. So, but we'll go into that when I go through the Pukka and pants. So yeah, I hope you're all doing well. But yeah, without further ado, let's get the camera turned around and get on with it. Hi guys, so this is the watch. It's the Ochstin Flieger automatic watch. The model number is GQ62028B for Bravo. I bought mine off the Ochstin official store. I will leave a link in the description taking you directly to it. So yeah, let me just get the watch out of the box. Again, pretty generic packaging for Ochstin. Get this stuff out. So again, it comes in with all the good stuff. It comes with sort of like a protection for the watch, but still they still put it in this thing. I have broke it. That doesn't really matter. I won't be doing anything with that anyway. So let's get all this stuff out of the way. I do apologise, but I just like to let you guys see exactly how the watches come in their entirety. So then you're left with the plastic packaging. Very easy to open. You just pull it apart at the top, slide it out, and then you're left with the watch. So there's the watch. Yeah, like I said, it's a Flieger type watch, as you probably can tell by the face of the watch. Yeah, so as I said, it's the GQ62028B. It's automatic. It's got an automatic movement. Just bear with me, guys. I'll just take all this plastic off. Just give me 1 second. Okay, guys. So there's all the plastic taken off it in terms of the dial, just so it gives you a good. You can have a good view of the watch. Okay, so yeah. So as I said, it's an automatic movement, unspecified in terms. I couldn't find any more information about it. Looks okay. They tend to be 22 joules from Ochstin in terms of the automatic movements they use. It's very difficult to find any information, but there you go. The case is a zinc alloy with PVD coating, but the outer part of the exhibition case back is stainless steel. I would say the crown is also zinc alloy PVD coated, but then the pin buckle clasp and the catches they're all stainless steel. So a bit of a mixed one. The case thickness is 12 millimeters from top to bottom. The case diameter from one end to the other is 12 millimeters. I'll just confirm that for you as I do now, just so you can have a good idea of how big the watch is. Yeah, so 42 millimeters. And now we're going to do, including the crown, excuse me, it comes up at 46 millimeters, just below 45.97, so 46. I'll give that as. The case back type is exhibition, as we've already alluded to. Looks okay. It could do with being a bit more signage on there, or perlage like other watches I've seen. The crown situated at the 3 o'clock is unsigned, and this one's a little bit easier to get out than some of their others. Or is it? Because there you go. Play around with it. And you can also wind it to charge it, which is also a good thing. But yeah, the crown's unsigned, as I said, is a zinc alloy. What else? So the lug width is 22 millimeters. So reasonably big, but then sort of in keeping with the size of the watch, given it's 42. The lug to lug, as always, we'll run through that together. So let's make sure we get it bang on so you have a good idea of what it is. So there to there. It comes in at, bear with me guys, I make that 46. I'd go with 46 millimeters. Excuse me, it was out of shot, guys. So 46 millimeters. That wasn't the easiest one to do because of the straps. There's not a lot of lug to play around with there to get a hold of. The strap material is like a sort of like a nylon, quick release pins, which you can see there and there. Nice touch, and the strap itself feels really nice, very well made. And like I said, you pick this up for sort of $25. So to get a strap of that sort of ilk, I would say is a pretty good touch. And then the pin buckle clasp, just normal pin buckle. Watch goes in, and then yeah, you got the catches to sort of help it fit. The crystal is mineral, so it's a flat mineral crystal, and obviously covering the dial, you've got 30 meters of atmosphere. 30 meters of water resistance, 3 atmospheres, and the weight, I would say probably 70 grams ish, but I will leave a picture up here, just like magic. Call me David Blaine if you like. So there you go. It's up there just to give you an idea of how much the watch weighs. The dial, I'm not going to lie to you guys, pulling that crown out isn't easy. It might be one of those things that again take a bit of getting used to. But there you can see the date turnover. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. You can play about with it, so you can see the date change at the bottom and the day at the top, so that's a nice touch. A little bit like a Hamilton, sort of like the Khaki King with the day at the top, which is a nice touch. So you've got applied, excuse me, is it applied? Looks like applied indices all the way around. No, excuse me, they look like they're painted on, apologies. So it looks all painted on. I'm not going to vouch for the loom, but I will leave a loom video at the end, as I always do, so you can get an idea of what it looks like in nighttime conditions as to how much it lights up and how legible it would be. But yeah, that's the dial. Ochstin sort of going towards a 12, but obviously with the dial being in increments of 10, and in the middle you've got increments of 1, 2, 3, 4 going around. There's a lot going on, so they place it as close to the 12 as possible, and then you have automatic down near the 6. So yeah, it looks nice. It looks quite nice for a Flieger watch. So let me get it on the wrist. I'll give you an idea of what it looks like on me. As I've said many times, my wrist is just above a 7-inch. For your reference, just have an idea of how it looks on me. So let's try and get that back. So yeah, that's how it looks on me. Yeah, it looks quite nice. The strap is good. I think the strap and the dial go really well. That's why I chose this one. There are multiple different versions that you can get in terms of different color variants, and I will leave that also just up here. I'll leave some different color variants for you, just to give you an idea of what they have and which one's more, which one you like more. And I will leave them in the description below also. So, okay, so let's get on with the things I think are pants and Pukka. So starting with pants, the date window for me would be a massive one. I don't know if you can tell, but actually you probably can. That's so undersized, you can't see it. I think you'd need to have sort of like special glasses just to see what date is. Whereas at the 12, it's massive. So I don't know why they've gone from one extent to the other. So this date window needs to be a little bit bigger, maybe by 1 mil or 2. The unsigned rotor, I've had another one. I had a tourbillon in, and they've put a bit of perlage on the rotor. That's something they could have easily done with this, and they didn't. And the unsigned clasp. So the unsigned clasp, unsigned crown. This is a theme I've had with Ochstin watches actually, is that they make them look a bit too sterile. They're not a massive brand, and for me, if you want to get your brand out there, you put your brand everywhere really. I think that would be the best way to try and get your brand a little bit more well known, is by just getting your brand out there. Put your brand on everything that you're selling. So that's what I would do. And yeah, like I said, unsigned clasp. So what I think is Pukka, yeah, I've alluded to it already. Day window compared to the date window, fantastic. I like the fact that you can have the day on there. As I say, like a Hamilton Khaki King. Legibility of the dial in terms of the size of everything, you're not going to have any trouble, and put the crown back in, you're not going to have any trouble seeing it. You're not going to have any trouble looking at that wherever you are. And the quality of the strap in terms of the quick release pins, beautiful touch, and just the general quality of the strap, it just feels like one that would go and go. So I think that's a really good thing. So well done, Ochstin. for those things. I think that's a big step in the right direction. Just a bit more signage, and I think you're really getting there. So would I recommend this watch? I would recommend this one, if I'm honest. I think for the price, sort of £20, $25, you can pick this normally up for. I think you've had a touch with this watch. I think it's one that would offer a lot of enjoyment, and if it's your first or automatic watch, or just one of a few automatic watches you have, I think it would give you a lot of joy, and a lot to like with this watch. So I'd recommend this one. So thumbs up from me. But yeah, guys, as always, let me know what you guys think in the comment section about the watch, and maybe any other questions you might have, or any other watches you'd like to see. So yeah, Happy New Year. I hope 2021 is the year that you smash it and have a good one. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and always watch the time. Take care, guys.